fucking solo.
How's it going, everybody?
I do not have enough gain to be able to pull that off.
Oh, I do the...
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Feeling good on a Wednesday?
Let us know if everything's working.
Yeah.
It is just Derek and I this week. Luke
Yes.
is away, and I had to set up the rig for the first time by myself, and we have no monitor engineer.
Yes. I got off a plane like less than 2 hours ago.
At 5:30 today.
So,
Yeah.
It's beer time.
Cheers.
So, cheers,
Glad
buddy.
you made it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know if the levels are weird. I can try my best to tweak things, but I think we got it sitting okay. Luke helped me on the old FaceTime a little bit. But how's it going? How's it going, Mike? How's it going, Joe?
What's up, Joe? Yeah, we'll see. I'll see you in like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Where's Joe at?
Joe's in Tennessee. He's gonna be at Woodshed.
You're doing that when? So when is Woodshed? That's in...
September 11th to 14th in Crossville, Tennessee.
So you're doing that and then Guitar Summit?
Yeah. So I go to Sweetwater September 3 to 5, come home on 5 on the midnight flight, like get home at midnight, and then I leave early morning on the 8th, and I fly to Nashville, and I'm in Nashville from the 8th to the 15th. I fly home the 15th that night, get home after midnight. Then I fly out again on the 21st to Europe, well, to London first. And then I'm in London for 2 days with Joey, and then I'm in Europe for, I don't know, we fly home on October 5th.
That's crazy.
So I'm home.
We're overlapping pretty hard.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
I'm barely home. Like Manny's gonna get here after being gone for 2 months. I'm gonna be home for 1 day when Manny's back.
Yeah.
I think, are you here at the beginning of September?
I leave on the 10th.
Okay,
so I'll be here for a bit.
Everybody will be here for 1 day after the long weekend, and then everybody's like,
okay, here's the plan. Okay, bye.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
Cool, man. It'll be good to see Manny. It's been a while.
Yes.
But, yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, sweet. Apparently
Will,
she's
how's it
working.
going?
Good.
About a millimetric MGS3.
What's that?
I don't know what that is.
Ravens rule.
What's up, Kyle?
Sully Ravens rule, too.
Man, yeah. I was talking with Sully a bit today. And Kyle, I'm going to call you later tonight. So, sorry, I'm going to call you and make you stay up fucking late. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, Joe, you're coming to Germany with Andy. Yeah, Andy and Ben are coming over to Guitar Summit, and Joey and I are going to be there. So, it's going to be
I would like to get there 1 year. It seems really cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, maybe next year. We'll see. But yeah, awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah, no, the Sully Raven's great too. That's one of the nicest.
What's up, Dave?
I don't know.
Tyler, how's it going, buddy?
Kyle, would you say that the Raven is more of like a fire? It's like
it's a Firebird.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of the nicest like Firebird style guitars I've ever played, and that thing is perfectly balanced. I don't know. If
it was awesome.
I don't know if you remember that, like putting on the strap. It's like you have this big honking Firebird thing, and you let go of it, and it just like perfect. It's really, I really gotta try those again. But what's up, Tyler?
How's everybody's week been so far?
Yeah.
I had a better week than all of you so far.
Yeah, you played pinball with some guy.
Dude, I was in Edmonton. I went out there for a couple of meetings for Rev and for HD, and I timed it around like Creed was there with Big Wreck and Mammoth. And
what a bill.
I texted Mark because they had a day off Monday, so I was like, I'm gonna fly in early. So I texted Mark and was like, hey man, I'm like, do you want to go check out some guitar stores on Monday? Yeah. And he's like, yes.
Yeah, I saw you guys went to Stang, Brando.
We just went to Stang and Brando.
That's it?
And like,
good shops. Like
killer shops, and Mark bought guitars at both of them, which I did not expect, because normally when we go places, he has bought one guitar when I've been out with him, but I mean, we've gone to like 10 guitar stores before,
Where'd
and
you
he's
buy
bought. So I won't say too much because I'm not sure how much I can say. I know it won't be a problem, but the first shop he bought a Novo, so he bought a Miras J, very, 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 really nice. I don't know if I can say how nice. It's like this off-white. If you go to Stang's Instagram, you can see it there.
Yeah,
it's super nice.
Any Novos that I played.
And Chris Cadell was with us.
Yeah.
From Big Rec, so it was like Dorian, Mark, and Chris and I, and I had let like Stang know ahead of time. I'm like, hey, just you know, are you at work on Monday? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to be here like on and off. And I'm like, you should be there for the day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I'm going to try to come by. I'm like, but I don't know what time. And I'm bringing somebody with me. And I didn't want to say for sure just in case it didn't work out. But anyway, yeah, so we went to Stang first, and he picked up a Novo that was gorgeous. We also played a bunch of cool amps. I played a red plate, which Sean has a red plate. I'd never played one before.
It's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Nice.
Weird that like I don't know if like it's probably just that I didn't understand the amp, but there's like a drive 1 and a drive 2, but they cascade into each other. But drive 1 had, I'm pretty sure it was gain, volume, and something else, but then there was a master. I'm like, there's 4 levels.
Yeah, what's going on here?
And that was only on drive 1 channel, and then on drive 2, there was like gain and the tone stack. And at first, Mark and I were both like, oh yeah, so like we're on channel 1, right? And that's what this is. And then I was like, I don't see how do you change to channel 2. I'm like, there's a bright switch, and that's it. And then I like turn the, like one of the, like either the mid or the bass on the drive 2 channel, and like all of the bass comes up, and I'm like, oh, is this an EQ? I don't understand this amplifier at all. I'm like, but yeah, but it sounded really great. Nice. Felt really good.
I've heard about those. I've never tried one.
Yeah.
Basil says they're great.
Stang had such like a lot of really cool stuff. Like we were also checking out. Have you seen those Powers electric guitars?
No, I don't think I have.
It's Andy Powers.
I was gonna say, is it Andy Powers from Taylor? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he built like these, like completely different looking electric guitars from anything else you've seen. Like everything about them is different, and the necks are like Taylor acoustic necks.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I will say I have a Taylor, and it's just an entry level one. It's like a 100 series. Like I don't own like a super high end acoustic. I've always loved how they've played. Like they play better to me than most acoustics. Plugged in, I'm not as much of a fan. I've kind of grown to really like just a J45 or a Martin. Maybe I'm just old.
Oh yeah.
Like plugged in, like those things sound amazing. But
Taylor's
the
the expression system sucks. Like I have 3 Taylors, and plugged in, they're all garbage.
A little bit bright, but acoustically they sound great, and they play unreal. I feel like if you were to put like an LR Bags or something in that, like
most of the big artists I know, like when Jason worked for us, Jason would be putting in LR Bags in everything.
Yeah. They're the best. But.
Mike, who won at pinball? Oh, Mark, like by a mile. Mark is like a pinball fiend.
Like, I feel like he probably has a machine.
Or
more, okay, never mind. More than one machine.
I thought he had like 4 or 5 because that's what's in his like studio room. Yeah. I was corrected.
Okay.
So
that's good.
But no, it was a blast. So apparently, the like number 1 or number 2 like. I think it's the number 1 like pinball player from Canada, lives in Edmonton. Him and a couple buddies started this place called Arcadium Retro Arcade.
Oh, cool. And
they had like, it's 2 floors full of pinball machines and old arcade games. And it's $20. So if you're in Edmonton, this place is really cool. It's in Sherwood Park. You should go check it out.
Nice.
It's $20. You get in for the evening, and all the games are free. Like you just go in, you pay $20, and you're covered.
Crazy. That's cool. That's really cool.
So Creed had rented it out, or somebody had rented it out for them for Monday night. So when we were guitar shopping, Mark's like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I'm like, "I'll probably just go back to the Airbnb." He's like, "We want to come like to this arcade thing." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That'd be great." Mm-hmm, I'm like, "Dorian, you want to go do that?" And Dorian was like dying because neither of us really slept before we. Like I slept 2.5 hours before I went to pick him up, and I think he probably slept 3 hours. And then I slept an hour on the flight because I had a middle seat.
Oh, I hate
Sucked.
that. Oh, dude.
Like,
no.
I cheaped out super hard, and I got like the WestJet like ultra basic ticket.
Yeah, so just like you pay for your carry-on.
It was $190. Oh no, I couldn't even take a carry-on. Dorian had a carry-on, and I just had my backpack.
Nice.
Which I was like, hey Dorian, can you take all the stuff in the
Ultra
carry-on?
basic, yeah. I've had to do that a couple times.
Yeah. It's great if you're just going for a couple of minutes, right?
Nice. Mammoth played too, Ronnie.
Yeah, Mammoth opened, and then Big Wreck, and then
You had the
then
chance to
Creed.
call him Pinball Wizard, and you whiffed.
What's that? Your chance to call him a physical? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
guess
wasn't gonna be that lame.
So one thing is I can't scroll through the comments over here, so we got to get those quick when they
I
come
was
up, but-
I was playing with so first night we did like the pinball thing. I don't know how much of the stories I should tell from there, but like I'll tell you the funniest thing that happened of the night. So like everybody's playing games or whatever, and we start up on the second floor because that's where they had like all of the bar tables and stuff for. They had pizza and the place is like fully licensed, so like you can have some beers there while
Nice.
you're doing it. So
That's sweet,
it's
yeah.
cool.
Good spot.
Anyway, the whole like all three bands, they came out, like all of them. Like when I got there, Scott Stapp was there. I've been to a ton of Creed shows. I've seen Scott. This is now the second time, not in the like on stage or
yeah.
like walking to sound
He
check.
seems like he'd probably do his own thing a
Yeah.
lot of the time. Yeah.
But he had come out, and like Mark was like, "Oh shit, we're gonna be late, and Stapp's coming. It's not good." And Stapp called like as we were about 10 minutes away. He's like, "Hey brother, like close? Like I'm here." And Mark's like, "Shit, we're late." But it's because Mark at the second guitar store at Guitar Brando, Mark picked up a Frank Brothers guitar.
Those are really nice guitars. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you tried one. Was that the first time you tried one?
No, I tried one in Nashville, but I played
They're sick.
what
Yeah.
Mark bought.
Nice.
They're crazy.
Fun
crazy
story.
nice.
Peach Pit had a headstock destruction event on stage.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yep.
Other stage left. And Soda from Frank in Toronto fixed it for us. Like
Cool.
we brought it to the shop there, and he did such a good job on it. Like, yeah, really. He actually makes his own guitars too, which is sweet.
Yeah, Mike. Yep, you and Mark this week then.
Oh, Mike, I didn't know you got one. That's sick. What'd you get? Or did we talk about that? We did.
Ronnie's gonna appreciate this. So about the arcade thing. So we're on the second floor, and I got a text from my wife. So the entrance was down on the main floor. So I walked down to the main floor, and like you can go out the door, or you can turn and go into the arcade, and I hear like Bulls on Parade, super loud, and I was like, what is going on, right?
That's sharp, sorry. You mean not everything's in E minor?
So I hear it super loud, and I like poke my head around the corner before I go to call my wife, and it's Wolfgang Van Halen sitting there, just going like this, playing Guitar Hero,
Just on
Two Bulls on Parade, and I like look at him, and I was like, dude, are you playing Guitar Hero? And he's like, it's stuck on easy mode. It's the worst. He's like, and I can't get it off of easy mode. He's like, I have to play the whole damn song. So he goes through, and then
so funny.
I think he spent 2 hours playing Guitar Hero. The funniest shit about this is he's on expert level. He's amazing, right?
That's awesome.
So he set like there's like maybe 10 or 15 like names in the like high scores.
Yeah.
All but like 3 said WVH by the end of the night. I'm like, and you know some guy's gonna go and play and be like, look at this asshole pretending to be Wolfgang Van Halen. And I'm like, so yeah,
That's so funny.
it was,
That seems
yeah.
pretty standard.
Yeah.
I haven't met him, but just the Intervals guys are super tight with him, and they've said he's like the
He's a
best ever. Yeah.
Super, super nice guy. Everybody in like the Creed camp, the Big Wreck camp, and the Mammoth camp are all like just the best of dudes.
Yeah.
So I don't really know Wolfgang. Like I've talked to him a couple of times. Like I talked to him a couple of times over the past couple of days, but not not in depth at all.
So Millimetric is a guitar company. And they make an offset. I didn't know that, Tor. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look these up because obviously we like offsets. That's part of what we're talking about today. But that's cool. Like Novo makes incredible instruments, so if you chose that, I'd be really curious to try one for sure.
I've never played the Mirrors J until we were at Stang, and then Stang had.
Which body's that?
It's the Ceres J, but it's the hollow Ceres J.
Cool.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Same kind of offset shape.
Real nice.
All rig, no gig. Yes, the boys will be at Gearfest. Luke and Dan will be there, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know who else. So Guitar Fest, unfortunately, they chose to run it the exact same weekend as Guitar Summit in Germany. So Joey and I are doing like the Golden Age live kind of thing, like at a bunch of stores in the UK and in Europe.
Yeah. It's a busy
and doing
weekend.
Guitar Summit that same time. So
I would like to go to Guitar Summit. I've had a bunch of people ask now. Always love going to Sweetwater, but Braxel, that's sick. Deep Ellum had some good food around there. It's a good spot.
Braxel, that's awesome. Pete's a great dude. Actually, funny enough, like Edmonton, where I was, that's where Pete's from. Like,
really?
Pete's an Edmonton dude.
I didn't know that. Oh.
Yep. Did you know he was Canadian?
No. I was going to say, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, no, Pete's from Edmonton.
That's sick. Ronnie says, I covered the solo to take a bow. There's only one run in there that's super unmartially, and then I found out in an interview that Wolfgang did love intervals. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron's his favorite guitar player.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is pretty sweet.
Did I tell you the story about when the first time that I like I met Wolfgang a number of times when he played in Tremonti's band, and like just kind of over the years.
Let's do it, TJ.
Oh.
Let's go
TJ.
fix all the guitars.
Yeah. Nice.
I would be very down. TJ, I miss you, buddy. Sorry.
No problem. I actually I need to find out. Thornley told me that he might be going to Sweetwater, so don't count on that because he didn't say anything was confirmed. But I think if he is going, I'm going to call Chris and see if Chris wants to go for Rev. Because then, like, two of the dudes from Big Wreck.
Exactly. That'd be really sick.
Yeah. Cool. So you actually play into this story. So the first time I actually hung out with Wolfgang in any capacity, like, and again, I'm just to be clear, like, Mark and I are friends. I'm not friends with Wolfgang. Like, I'm an acquaintance, kind of.
Yeah.
Right? So Alter Bridge was playing in Nashville, and Mammoth was opening. Mammoth played unbelievably well. I can't remember who was in between Mammoth and Alter Bridge, but during that time, I went with Tim. What's that?
Tim, like.
No, Tim Tournier, like their manager.
Oh, sorry, that's
or their manager. I went with him to go over to.
I knew that's who it was. I don't know why I got those names mixed up. Sorry.
We went to Mammoth's dressing room, and like John Jordan, who plays in Mammoth, as well as Frank Sidoris, who play in Mammoth. They both have Rev stuff. Like John uses our pedals, and Frank uses like a G8 with Mammoth and with Slash. So we. Anyway, I went to their dressing room, and I, for the life of me, can't remember who this kid was, but there was this kid in there with his dad, and his dad had clearly worked with, like, a record label that worked with Van Halen, and, like, he knew Alex Van Halen super well, and we were talking about guitars, and I had just played Tom Bukovac's 58 Burst, and I was talking about how it had more like natural sustain and sustain to a harmonic when it was clean, and I had never played a guitar that did that.
The same way. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when I said that, this kid pipes up, and he's just like, I have a guitar that has more sustain than that. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, but you won't have heard of it. And I was like, okay. He's like, it's not even made of wood. And I was like, oh. He's like, and it's made in the Netherlands. And I'm like, oh, you have an Aristides.
Yeah.
And he's like, how do you know about Aristides? I'm like, well, first off, I'm like, they share a NAMM booth with us every year. I'm like, secondly, I have one. Third, I'm like, our like production manager is endorsed by them and has several of them. I'm like, and we've known Pascal and Joran and those guys for years. I'm like, I said, Sam, who works for us, I said he used to. I said he was endorsed by them when he was touring with Intervals, and as soon as I said Intervals, Wolfgang had been paying no attention to anything. His head pokes up. He's like, I fucking love Intervals.
That's sick.
He's like, Aaron Marshall's amazing. I'm like, yeah. He's like, who do you know there? And I'm like, well, I know Aaron. I'm like, but Sam, who works at Rev, I'm like, Sam actually toured with Intervals for a couple of years. He's like, no way.
That's sick.
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, fucking
very
Sam
cool,
and Wolf, you should be buddies, man.
The first tour that I didn't do with Intervals was the Mammoth tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but time, you know what, man, like times had just kind of changed, like post-COVID, and Travis had kind of stepped in when I wasn't able to do some of those gigs, and he's the guy, man. Like he's such a good fit for that camp, and I'm so stoked that he's a part of it. So, but yeah, always good to see those guys, and that's a cool story. I'd love to meet Wolf someday.
Yeah,
super. He just seems chill, you know, just hang out.
All the guys in that band, like John Jordan is just salt of the earth, dude.
Yeah.
Frank Sidoris is great, dude. Frank spent probably as much time playing pinball as Mark did. And yeah, it was great.
Scott, my drinking has increased 1,500% since I arrived in Nova Scotia.
Nice.
That sounds about right, dude.
Are you still in Nova Scotia?
Man, I had a...
Or did you move there? Because I thought you were like going to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might just be there for a bit. I had a couple buddies who, with the Air Canada strike, got stuck in Halifax for a week.
Oh, that's rough.
And every day it was just like, oh, more ocean beers? That looks terrible.
Yeah. Does anybody know what's going on with that? I heard
it's over.
Well, they said that, but now I've seen a bunch of TikTok reels of flight attendants saying like the tentative deal they offered is shit, and we're gonna vote it down. And I'm like,
Really?
what? Like, I had to fly in fucking like 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I'm supposed to fly next week.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm going to Vancouver for Neil from Peach Pit's wedding, and then I'm doing a gig.
I'm like,
So
I gotta go to. Well, Vancouver, you could at least rebook on WestJet if there's flights, like if there's seats available.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Chicago. There's no good way to get to Chicago besides Air Canada.
We'll just drive.
Yeah, I cannot do that.
I know.
Remember how I said I'm here for one day?
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
That day would be spent driving.
Driving to Chicago.
And Joey's going with me, and I'm sure he would be thrilled to be like, oh,
Yes.
so we're gonna drive?
Yes, for sure.
17 hours to Sweetwater instead?
I just heard that it would take up to 2 weeks to restore service. I didn't see anything about posting that, but I also don't have TikTok.
Big Rex guys were gonna have to deadhead from Calgary to Toronto, a 36-hour deadhead in the bus. And
So they'd fly on a second driver and alternate? That's what you'd have to do, because they can do 12 tops.
I don't think they can fly.
Yeah.
I think it might be like you're taking 2.5 days to get home.
Dude.
And then they found out yesterday, though, they're like, well, it's somewhat resolved. They're like, so what we've heard is like it's kind of likely that we're gonna be flying. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, nice, Basil. What area of Chicago are you in? I'm flying in and then immediately getting in a rental car and driving to Sweetwater. I could do the Detroit thing again.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I did that last time. Like, I got there in like 2 hours.
Yeah, it is actually faster.
Yeah.
But Air Canada has a direct flight to Chicago again.
It's
so,
a lot more limited to Detroit, yeah.
like, if I go to Detroit, I have to go to Mini,
Yeah, you gotta connect.
then Detroit. So this was
Chicago,
easier.
Air Canada still has a direct here, yeah. Well, we'll see
They
what
didn't
happens.
have it for a while. Like, it was gone, and now it's back. So, anyway. So we spent the first 20 minutes talking not at all about the Tom Anderson guitars that we were going to talk about.
It's okay, soft intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played one of their Strats and one of their Tellys at Brando. And, like, holy shit.
They're great guitars,
They're so good.
Yeah, I've heard that Steve's Strat, or Steve's Telly that he has is great. Murray's Strat is great. Like,
You're probably getting divorced and staying there. Well,
that's great.
I hope you're joking.
I hope
but
I hope you're joking, Scott. And if you're not joking, then I wish you the best and hope that it is a situation that will work out for you, because that is never good. And I'm thinking of you, man.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
I feel like he's not going to announce his divorce plans on the Gear and Beer live stream, but I could be wrong.
I mean, he did say on here that he did comment on here that he told someone in his family he won the Gear 3 podcast.
I know, he told us that whole story, and then he was bragging about it on the phone, and his wife overheard him. And I'm like, oh man, if that were my wife, I would be so dead. Like, yeah.
Danielle just doesn't pay attention to my gear intake, but I'm not as bad as you guys, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, no, these things are great, man. Like, I had my first gig with, just because I've been touring so friggin' much. I had a corporate gig this past weekend with wedding gig with Big City All-Star Band at the Leaf.
What's the Leaf?
It's the new, like, the indoor kind of like botanical garden at the Assembly
Oh,
Park, like, the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
big building. It's honestly really cool. Like,
Do you know what? 4 people have told me about that, and every time I'm like, what's the Leaf?
Yeah.
But yes, I know exactly what
It
you're
actually
talking
is
about
pretty
now.
sweet. Like, if
Cool.
you wanted to just like go spend it, like Heidi would probably love it. Like with the kids, like even just going in the garden, like it is really cool. They have a lot of like
Cool.
It kind of feels like you're in the desert. There's lots of cool stuff. But there is also a conference center and an event center. So it was a wedding, and I brought this thing out. And man, like, you know, it was with that band. There's a lot of requests.
Yeah.
So like this was an older wedding, so it was lots of old, just like Motown, old like disco songs.
Yeah.
Lots of classic rock, but then there was a lot of like modern country requests. Like did some Post Malone, Morgan Wallen stuff. Did like some heavier kind of rock stuff. And this guitar, man, like in every position that you put it in, like you can make it sound like an entirely different guitar. Like it's so versatile, and it's funny because Carlin, the band leader, is a big tone guy. And that's why him and I got along so well. It's because and Steve as well. Like Steve and I both want to get the actual tone for the song, right?
Right.
Like, you go to a lot of those gigs. Steve Arundel, who does a lot of work with us, that's his main gig, and I sub in for him every now and then. But yeah, it was funny. Like we show up for sound check, and Philip Carlin's like, "What do you got for this?" And like hit the thing, and he's like, "Okay."
Yeah,
It's like flipped
nice.
all the sounds. And the guitar, like depending on what you're doing, you can make it sound like a Tele, like a Strat, like a Les Paul, and it sounds like. It can sound like a different guitar. It's just so versatile. The pickups in this, like I think it's just the Anderson pickups, like the SC1 and the humbucker, and like there's something with this bridge humbucker, man, that is just so open and just so nice. Like, oh, that's the tuner. Everything is so clear and so open.
I like that they're effortless to play.
Yeah, effortless, and it's a big neck too. Like,
Yeah, it's not as, I think it's not super wide. Like it might be a bit fatter, but the width is nice. So it's
the radius is good. Yeah, it's almost like I don't know what this would actually be called. And obviously, they do their own shapes, but it's reminiscent of what Fender calls a deep C.
Yeah.
It's like a C-shaped neck, but it's like it is fatter, and it takes you a second to get used to it. Oh, I just noticed there's a little nick in there too. How'd I do that?
I got to get my guitar back from your dad.
Yeah, Bo actually just went to pick up his from my dad too. It's funny. And Bo's like, yeah, he's like, your guitar's been my guitar's been with your dad for like a month. I'm like, that's not normal. Like, he knows who you are. He would do it within like 2 days.
Yeah.
I guess the person at Marshall's put his phone number down wrong, so my dad's been trying to call him for like 3 weeks. Been like, come get your guitar.
Nice.
Like, what's going on? So Bo went to pick it up today finally.
I realized I totally screwed up. Like you messaged me yesterday about like the topic for today, and I was like, I don't know, man. And then today I was like, let's do the Andersons.
Yeah.
And like my new pickguard for the Anderson is probably
Gonna be
sitting
here
at the
soon.
border, and
know-
I'm like,
you know-
shit, we could have done this next
You know
week.
what we
and
could do?
compared them.
We could swap it on the stream.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Like I'll check this retrofitted just like I did one of that with I just swapped like with Chris has an American lead strat, and with that it's like the whole wiring assembly is in the pick guard, so you can just take it off, disconnect the ground and the 2 jack points, and it just comes right out. So,
Sweet.
So we could do it if it's the same way on here. It'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Put the
idea.
P90s in it. Yeah.
Man, watching Mark test stuff, like his right hand is so good. Like he's got such aggressive attack, and it is so fast. Yeah,
You can't do that.
but like that, like
yeah.
constant.
Yeah, I can only do that for so long. I used to. Flux Assemble is killer. It's an amazing collection. I'd love to see it, man.
Yeah, post a picture in the Red community for us.
We met Will at NEM,
Yeah.
but yeah. Do you guys get on like video calls and like share gear stuff, Mike? That'd be sick if you guys did. I love seeing all the community kind of come together like that. So how did you initially get in touch with Tom Anderson? Was it Marcus? Or
They reached out to us.
to get an app, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think probably Sean.
Right. Actually, yeah, that makes sense.
I think, yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I think probably Sean. And then Tom wanted a D20, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. So we sent one over for him. And then Marcus wanted a generator 120 to 4x12, and they had just said, like, would you be up for, like, they asked for a price on one first, and then they said, like, would you be up for doing a trade? And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. So then I spec'd this out, and And it actually didn't take them that long to build, like compared to what I thought it was going to be. It was like
a few weeks.
Now it's like 3 or 4 months. But like, the lead times when I've heard from other people, it was like a year or two for dealers, and I'm like,
right.
So they built this. I actually think they gave me the shipping notice for this, and then I was like, oh shit, we got to build that 120 like now, because we had sent the D20. Like I sent it right away because we had one in inventory, but the 120 we were building, and so I was like, oh yeah, we got to get that done. So we sent them that, and then Marcus messaged me and said like, well, like, you know, since we did a trade, this is what your guitar was worth, and there's this much credit left, and like, what do you want to do? We could pay you for it, or we could build another guitar. And I was like, let's do more trades, because you had already played this, and like from the minute I got this, it became your favorite guitar in the shop, and that's when I was like, hey, I'm like, let's get you one then, because
obviously appreciate that, because this is my main guitar now. So thank you, Derek and Tom Henderson and Marcus.
And then and then like I didn't use it very much and I don't use it very much in the winter, because the neck on this does move more than a lot of my guitars.
Mine did do it too. I think it's just the raw maple, and it's and they like, I'd imagine they source a lot of the woods in California.
Yeah, they do a lot to to stabilize their wood. So but I mean, I've had so many guitars that are high-end guitars that just don't like even Wenge seems to be a little more stable from what I've seen, but even my Veritas, killer guitar, it moved like crazy during this winter. And my Schecter is the only one that has just been like dead stable. But even like out of all guitars, I think that Schecter is the thing that is the most stable out of everything that's here.
Yeah, and I honestly think it's because it lives here and it's so used to the climate here, like in this shop.
Maybe.
Because my NJ, the neck did move a bit. Like I had to give it a full setup last week, like for the first time of the year, but the frets still haven't popped out. Right? Like I don't get this. The neck definitely has like dipped.
Yeah.
But I don't have like the fret.
Your dad has definitely shaved the frets on my NJ. Like the first year, it definitely needed it. This guy's needed it. Almost every
any guitar here, man.
Anything that doesn't have binding on the fingerboard ends up sprouting.
In Winnipeg is gonna run into that.
Yeah, you get the razor neck.
Yeah, my acoustic, like I keep so humidified because I'm terrified it's gonna crack. It's just so funny to like talk to other people about that live in different climates, and they're like, I literally have never had to buy a humidifier ever. And it's like, well, that's nice for you. Like, I remember it got to the point at Quest. Quest is a music store I used to work at, where there was like a pop-up whenever you sold a guitar that was like, tell them about a humidifier, because it's like. And it's like, this is not an upsell. I'm telling you this because if you don't do this and your guitar cracks in a year, which it will if you don't do it, it's not under warranty. It's like, I know this seems like a cash grab. It's not. We're one of the only places probably in the world that if you don't do this, it will crack. And when you bring it in, the company will not cover it if you didn't humidify it.
Perfecto. Yes, you absolutely need one of these.
Yes, you do, Perfecto.
The humidifier thing is hilarious because I just took my acoustics to your dad. And I took my 8-string baritone and your dad.
It was at Paul Yee's, and then it was at my house, and then it was like,
I got yelled at. Well, not yelled at. The way that Bruce yells at you, which is like this. Derek, we need to have a discussion about you taking care of your investment in your instruments. Humidity is your friend, and you clearly are not friends with this guitar. And I was like, well, Bruce, you know what? Sam had this one for the last 4 months. Boom.
And it was cracked before that.
Yeah, exactly. This is the second time you fixed it.
You know what? It was cracked before he had it, but I'll still blame it on him.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's a very Bruce thing to have said.
when he did the bill for it, he sent me a text. He's like, everything is done. Your guitars are ready. The bill is here. I won't be in when you come to get them, so just go see, is it Mark? Yeah. He's like, just go see Mark. And I took the liberty of selling you a humidifier. It's in the guitar already. He's like, make sure you fill it with water.
That's so
and I'm
funny.
like, thanks, Bruce.
That's
great. It must have been like crazy for you as a child being yelled at, because all I can picture is Bruce.
I never got yelled at.
I was going to say, all I can see is Bruce being like, Samuel, I don't think that that's a great decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny before he'd even say a word. I'd be like, you don't have to. It's fine. I know what happened. Like
He just has that like,
it's like yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, the voice was never raised in that. In that conversation.
Nice.
But that's why it was always worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you can just feel the disappointment in your bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
What have I done to Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's not what you've done to me. It's what you've done to yourself.
I can 100% see Jake being like, well, Samuel. Did he call you Samuel when there was? Oh, that would have been amazing.
I never got that. I think my mom called me that once. She's more of a yeller than my dad is. But yeah.
My middle name would come out every time I was in trouble.
Oh yeah. No, I never got that.
Like, that's how you knew. Like, my mom might not yell, but she'd be like, Derek Ross, and I'd be like, shit. Now I did it.
Damn it.
Yeah. Shit. I'm not getting away with it anymore. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
Anyways, cool. Yeah, I didn't know like kind of where the relationship started, but yeah, it's been kind of cool. Like these guys, anytime I've interacted with them, have just been so great. Like so appreciative, and like they're tagging us in a bunch of posts too. Like all the guys are doing. Like
they are just the nicest of people. Like Marcus is just such an incredibly nice human, and Tom is also super nice, super generous. Like any time I've been. Like that I've said like, hey, I'm gonna be in California, like could I swing by? Like I've shot 2 different video things there because the first one didn't turn out. And immediately they're like, oh yeah, like come on by. Like, yeah, they're just, yeah.
Where are they in California? They're in LA or are they?
Yeah, I mean, it's all Los Angeles to me. They're in the Southern California, not like.
Southern part of LA.
They're no, not south of LA, like LA area. No, they're actually north of LA. They would be. Perf, help. I see you're there. Yeah, I would say like, what's that area called? It's like where Mike Nielsen
Newbury
lives.
Park, it says on the guitar.
Okay.
Newbury Park.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is, but. So it's funny how
it's like where Norm's Rare Guitars is like out in that area. I can't remember what that area is called. It's not, well, actually, I'm probably wrong about all this. It's near Schechter. It's like it's
Sun
all
Valley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's
like
all in that
northeast.
Yes. Yeah. Northwest. I don't know. Los Angeles. Los Angeles,
it's
man.
Very, very large.
North part of LA. Thousand Oaks. Yeah, that's where Guitar Center is.
Yeah. It's funny too that you got me hooked up with this, and because I got it later, I got the 40th.
I know. I totally got screwed on this. All I got was the Buzz Featon.
I got the
Marcus, if you're watching, how come my neck didn't get, or my headstock didn't get something cool like Sam?
Because it wasn't made in the 40th year. 40th year of Tom Anderson. There you go. Which is pretty sick. And I love the little wood burn in here. The Buzz Featon tuning system. Do you know? Okay. I'm ignorant to what that actually is. I just love how your guitar intonated, and I got it. But I know that there is something. Like I've had a couple people ask, like, "Oh, how do you like it?" And I'm like, I tune it normally, and it's great. Like I don't know.
I'm like, it's got a 2-point trim with an arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Does this thing?
Vintage hardware. Yep. So do you have it set up floating or no? Can you pull the bar up? Okay.
Just a hair, like it's.
So do you know like the quarter tone, half tone, whole tone thing?
Nope.
Quarter tone, half tone, almost whole tone. But when you set up the bridge to float, so it's not perfectly flush on the bridge.
Oh, mine's not that, because listen.
It's a little bit less, yeah, because you probably prefer it to be more of like a hardtail. So like so the classic like angle that you'd want to actually set up a floating Strat trem like that is proper. That's what it is, like quarter tone, half tone, whole tone.
Do you do that on purpose?
My dad does.
Wow, that son of a bitch didn't do it to mine when I gave it to him.
Because he knows you pick like this. It's good.
I actually surprisingly, even with floating bridges, I don't push them out resting my hand on it.
No.
Like,
well, because you kind of rest it on like where the saddle is,
like,
right? Yeah.
I do prefer them blocked. Yeah. I just want to take the piss out of Bruce about it.
Well, so, what's sweet is if it's blocked, you can drop it without the rest of the guitar going out of tune, because it like when you lose tension, the bridge goes back. So if it's already as far back as it can go, the rest of it won't go out of tune when you drop it. So for you, that's a good thing to do.
Like it did go out a little bit, obviously, My Schecter, for some reason, even though it's kind of the same,
Yeah.
my Schecter, for some reason, when I drop to D, the rest of it doesn't move very much.
It's because it's on less of an angle than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is like, that's how I set up Chris's strats, because he changes, he goes like back and forth with cable placements and drops and stuff like that, and that way when you can just quickly do it and you don't have to. Yeah. So mine is set to half first, whole second, minor third on the G. Cool. That's sick, perf. I should try that. I feel like that's quite a musical way to do it because you're actually getting like whole, half, and like you're getting actual whole intervals there, like rather than just like a quarter tone thing. But even then, I mostly use it just for it's like a little bit of wiggle.
Yeah. I would like to point out the fact that I've been playing the guitar for 35 years, and I just learned this now, that you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm doing great.
I mean, I didn't really like. I didn't really know that either. My dad showed me that a little while, like probably a couple years ago, and I was like, "Huh, okay, you've been doing that the whole time." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, there you go."
Anybody buy any cool new gear this past week and a bit? Like,
I haven't bought any new gear, but I was messing around with this Ranger reverb again, and I really like it. I'm gonna see if Joey wants to sell it.
Oh, it doesn't have it on the right. It's not on the Raven.
What is it?
Oh, can I see that Angel?
Yeah, yeah.
So tonight's not all about the Ravens, and as you guys have
No,
noticed, we're just talking shit about stuff anyway.
Yeah, we're just hanging.
Yeah.
It's the two of us tonight. Just
Yeah.
the two of us.
So, Marcus had offered that we could borrow a guitar to talk about when we were going to do our first live stream about Anderson's. And he gave me a list of guitars he had that we could borrow, and this one was on it. And I chose this one, I think because it was blue, because that's how it picks things. That's how it looks.
Color look good, sound good, play good.
I mean, like
the top on
this
that thing
top is like
it's ridiculous.
so good.
Yeah, it's one of the nicest quilt top. Or is it a quilt? Yeah, it's like a quilt.
Yeah.
It's one of the nicest. I've seen it.
Yeah, it is an ups to Tom for like the fact that the logo color matches the.
That is the sleekest part about that guitar.
Yeah, like it's so good.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Now, I will also say this about their like Strat style guitars. They have 2 strap buttons.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm like, that's kind of weird. Is that for like I asked Tom, I'm like, is that so that like if you want to wear it like a little lower or a little higher? And he's like, no, it's so that when you set your guitar down like this against your amp, it'll never want to fall to one side or the other. And I was like, how has no one else ever thought of this?
I know, it's
such a smart
such a fundamental
thing.
idea.
Like,
but
it's such a small thing, and I'm like, this is so smart.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't everybody? I mean, I'm not gonna go drill holes in my Strats to do it, but like.
Well, it's funny because even with this, it's like because the way it's funny this one doesn't have it, and the way that this sits on my boat, the button sits like on top because of the angle of it, right? Like if it was like that, it would sit right on it. But
I guess that because that's offset, like Marcus will comment in a second and say like, because this is flat, that works, and that doesn't.
No.
Marcus watched, like the whole reason I was getting a pickguard is because Marcus watched I sent him the Golden Age thing where I talked about the Raven. I said, hey, I said, Joey and I showed Joey the Raven. And because I had said like, I regret now speccing guitars out with pickups that I want. Like for a little while, what I was doing was trying to make everything as good as my Schecter.
And I was like, wanted everything to kind of interact the same way as the HSS.
Well, yeah, and I was just like, you know what? This is my favorite guitar. Like, why not just get this? I know this is what I love. I know this is the type of pickups that I use. If I was being really honest, it could just be HS. I don't use the middle pickup. Almost. Like, I do every now and then, but almost
this has
never.
a cool thing with the middle pickup.
It does.
Which I will show you guys
Yep.
in a bit.
But what I will say is that I got the Novo the same day as the Anderson.
Yeah.
And the Novo was the first guitar I had that had P90s in it.
Yeah.
And it sounds so damn good.
Yeah.
That
they suit you.
That I was like,
yeah.
What the hell did I do? Why didn't I get the P90s in the Raven? Because immediately I was like the Raven's amazing. I'm like, but like it sounds like my Schecter.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you'd use it more if it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Marcus watched it and he's like, oh, I will build you a pickguard. And I was like, what? So
Sick.
so anyway, that's how I'm getting the new pickguard.
And I'm gonna buy the other one off you, and then I'll have aesthetic options.
Yeah.
Swap it up. How do you think this thing would look with a white perlite pickguard
Yeah.
on it? Probably kind of sick, actually. You can try it,
Yeah.
but
Anyway.
I wanted like just super sleek, like the matte black to match the headstock, which
Yeah.
they did. But yeah, that thing definitely blew me away when I tried it. That has like that neck just feels like a rock. Like it obviously plays good. I feel like it's a little bit shreddier.
It didn't move at all winter. Like
No.
no sprout, no nothing. Like just.
And it is roasted though, right? And that's the difference.
Yes.
It's roasted maple.
Yeah, he lent it to us, and when we were done, I was like, yeah, I'm like, thanks so much. Like I can send it back, and he's like, oh, if you're using it, I'm like, don't say that. I'll never send it back. So yes, Marcus,
know
I am
to discuss.
continuing to use this guitar.
Yeah, that thing's great. I forget what it was, but I recorded, I think, one of the new demos that we did with it. It might have been the G4, even though we used Les Pauls in the video. I think I might have recorded it with that guitar.
What do you mean? There's no chance that you ever use a different guitar than what's in the video. You play all of the stuff in the video live, Samuel.
Any videos that I've done where I'm playing Les Paul, I didn't record with it because it didn't stay in tune. So, it was funny. I'm gonna out myself. We were doing a video where it was like comparing the two, and I ended up recording them both with the PRS because I couldn't get your Les Paul to stay in tune.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is.
I was like, whatever, man.
Dude.
I can see the guitar.
Mark showed me all his touring guitars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has one tobacco burst, like single cut, that is heavier than the black one that's here.
Really?
It was
Jeez.
insane.
That thing's wild. Also, sorry, Tyler, I just saw you said you got 2 Evertune guitars. How are you enjoying it? I was having this conversation with, I don't know if you know who Jordan Both is. He's a producer in town.
Know of him.
He's great. Good producer. Lots of punk bands in town. And I forget exactly what we were messaging, but he's the guy who we linked with the daughter that's doing that live series where we sent the BMs to do it. Yeah, the G20s. I posted something, and he was like, man, he's like, recording a lot of these punk bands, it's like, I have an Evertune. He's like, I bought, oh no, it was when we were talking about offshore guitars being so good. And he's like, I bought an Epiphone, like a higher end Epiphone, and put an Evertune in it. And it's the best sounding and recording guitar that I have, like compared to some of my Gibsons even. And people won't touch it. Like he'll get these punk bands coming in, they're like, oh, Epiphone, I won't touch this. And it's like, man, he's like, the amount of time that you save, like I recorded all the higher lows stuff, like rhythm guitars with an Evertune, quad tracking everything. I'm not joking. It probably took me 5 to 10 times faster to track because you spend so much time tuning, and it's like you don't realize that half of the time you're recording is literally just getting ready to hit the button.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you have the guitar already ready to go, and you can just like, great, that sounds good. Next take, great, double, next take. You just kind of keep the workflow going and not worrying about doing that. You can get into a better groove recording. Your guitars sound better stacked because they're intonated with each other better, and you just don't waste time. Like the Evertunes for me are a massive game changer.
I can't stand the 7-string Evertune that we have, but mostly because I just can't stand 7 strings. So
Have you tried Dorian's Les Paul with it?
yes,
It's great.
It's great.
That's the guitar I recorded higher with.
I would rather have a little bit higher output pickups than what he has in there.
Is the beard cells.
Yeah, I felt like when I was playing it, I was just like, man, I just want like honestly, like 5 to 10% more like saturation, and I would feel way more comfortable. I bet that you would probably be a better guitar player playing that guitar regularly because it would force you to not be as sloppy. Like it would force you to be tighter.
It's cool. I think I told you this, but Beard Cell lives across the street from me.
Oh yeah.
Like literally, Danielle used to babysit his kids.
Nice.
She had no idea, like that he's such a legend. Like every now and then I'll see him outside. Just, oh hey, how's it going?
Nice.
Just chilling, mowing his lawn or whatever. But
Does he still have his shop there? Like in
his shop's on St. Matthews.
Yep.
West End, not far from
Yep.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you know who Lucas Roger is. He's another guy in town who does he builds guitars and does like pretty serious repairs. Like he's really good.
Cool.
Lucas works out of Al's shop. On St. Matthews, so they got a couple guys there now. It's funny. He's such a I knew he obviously made he's mostly known. Al Beardsall, Winnipeg legend, mostly known for making really nice like acoustic instruments, but he makes pickups, and he makes the Chris Hanna pickup, which is like the Propaganda pickup, and Chris lives right behind Al.
Yeah.
So like we're all just right in that strip there. And then Dorian was like, yeah man, these are the Beardsall pickups, and I plugged them in. It's like, holy crap, Like I know they're low, too low.
They
output
sound
for you,
they
but, like,
sound good. They're just low
they
output, so I found
record
them.
so well.
Between
like-
that and how low the action was on that.
That's the one thing with Dorian's guitars.
the-
The tiny frets and the low
Oh
action,
yeah, I was just like I strangle necks when I play. Like I am not.
Yeah.
Like I'm heavy-handed with both hands.
So Dorian let me get my dad to set it up.
Oh, nice.
And I set it up with 11 to 56s, and it just ripped.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was awesome. And then I got him to set it back up after. But.
Yeah, like it's terrible. Like my technique for everything that I do is not correct. Like I grip and my hand is so, like, because I hit hard, everything is stiff.
Right.
Like so everything is tense. So then like the ability for me to play faster is always hindered by the fact that everything is tense. And then with my left hand, I'm constantly gripping, and I used to push so hard that if I was using jumbo frets, I would actually push sharp all the time.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, because
like-
you'd actually push like down. It's almost like having scallop frets. Crazy.
So when I would play live, that would be a problem.
I like hear like.
Yeah, and that, yeah, you hear it like.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Ah,
Yeah.
That hurts.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because I don't know, man. Like, I mean, here I don't do that, right? Like here I can let way up, and I will say, like, since doing anything at Rev, like some of the problems I have, I've like corrected. But whenever I play with anybody where there's any sort of hard rock stuff, like I'm immediately like, I don't know. I always just felt like things sounded crisper.
Yeah. I always have, like, I guess it depends on the style. I've learned to not always pick the same way.
Right.
And I guess that comes from, as much as it's, like, kind of hilarious because it's just like a cover gig, a lot of that came from doing freelance gigs just playing covers. Because,
Right.
like, Carlin is so, like, you got to play it like the part. Like that's what people pay for when they want those bands. Like, this isn't your time just to jerk off on your guitar. It's like,
Right.
play the song the way that the people want to hear the song. And it kind of, exactly. But it was like the first time I did that, I did it on the bridge pickup, and he's like, neck pickup? And I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah,
because I like that sound more. But but I will say for that type of music, I generally also do pick harder. Yeah, like as hard as I can. But I don't take very big pick strokes.
I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. I've never consciously thought about this hand. And that's why when I used to teach like beginner students, it would be so hard for me to like.
Well, timing is hard. Like, I get there's a lot of aspects of picking technique, but like rhythm, to me, is a lot harder to teach than like lead licks and stuff like that. Like, because you have to feel it, and it's to teach someone to naturally feel something without thinking about it is like impossible.
The amount,
the
amount of times I've sat down with somebody, and I'm just like, oh yeah, do like.
Yeah, just pick it that way.
And then they play it, and it sounds like
different.
Mushy.
And the biggest thing, and this is also a very cliche statement, but like the biggest thing with your right hand is the stuff that you don't hear. Like
Yes, I was gonna say
muting is huge.
Yeah, like I don't consciously think about how I mute with either hand.
No.
I just know that like if I go, I'm like, oh, something doesn't sound. It's hard for me to even fuck it up now.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I was doing this, but like my dad pointed out to me that when I'm playing down here, this part of my hand is almost always resting here and muting these strings.
Yes.
Like when I'm playing low, and when I'm picking like here, my palm is almost always muting the low strings.
Yes.
So it's like you can, like it kind of depends on I guess where you're on the neck, but like it isn't like a conscious thing anymore. I guess it's just like it just kind of became a part of the way that I would pick and move between that.
The same.
Yeah.
To the point where when I have to, like when somebody tells me to play something that's a little bit different, like I'm so used to playing like an A chord just as a bar, which like it's not an A5, but it's because I'll often still get the B in there, but I'm not gonna pick up that high E. C sharp.
Well, I think with the D strings. Talking about that note.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's C sharp. Yeah. Sorry, but I won't.
I'm just being a dick.
Fucker. But I won't consciously try to pick up that the high E because I don't like it.
Right.
Like I'm used to like.
Totally. No, you're right. I very rarely play the high E when I just play a standard A chord.
Yes.
Yes.
But if you ask me how I'm muting it, I wouldn't
no
tell
idea.
you.
But
it is.
But it's this part of your finger.
It's this part of my finger,
yeah,
but
exactly.
it's also this part of my hand as I'm like.
Right. Yeah. It's funny
Or
you
my
point that
pinky.
out. Now that you mention that, I'm the same way. I'll only ever play. So you get it, like for me, it's like you're like that, so you don't have to like. Because if you do that, then you get like the sus thing.
Yeah.
Which is weird. That to me is hard to bar because then you have to like go do that.
Well, I have
shit,
problems
so
with
it's
it. Like, I have problems with intonation if I'm playing. Like if I'm playing live, I have to think to try to. Like if I'm going to play an A chord the way that every idiot teaches you on an acoustic guitar, like my fingers are fat enough that like my first finger or my third finger is gonna like ride on the fret.
Yeah, totally.
And then I'm like, well, why wouldn't I just?
Yeah. I've always just learned it like that, but in that breath, it's like as a bar chord, it's almost easier to get that note.
The opposite, which I know it's just part of like the notes in the chord, but I'm the opposite with E's, where I used to play like E. That's all I have with E, but now, I mean, you know this from being around me. Every E chord I play, like.
Yeah, but you're not doing.
hear.
I don't see you.
No, you don't hear.
I don't see you doing the.
No, it's a 5.
So you're just like kind of muting the G with the ball of your finger.
The side of this finger.
Because then I see again. I hit the sus with that.
Yeah, I don't.
If I was to do it this way, maybe I could get it like just kind of with the ball of my middle finger.
I just got used to how it feels.
So you're literally. So all you're doing there is the root in the 5th.
Yeah, it's just a 5 chord.
Yeah, but you still.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you put the.
Yeah.
Then it sounds all cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where,
no,
like,
I get it. Yeah.
Where this sounds badass. But trying to explain that to somebody, because I can't remember who it was, but I had somebody ask me about like, what I played an E chord, and they're like, how are you playing that? I'm like, well, it's technically an E5. They're like, that's not what I'm asking about.
Yeah.
They're like, how are you getting it that you get
Yeah.
them to ring, like, because they ring clear for me. And I had to be like, I don't know. I just played it, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. And then eventually you're like, oh yeah.
See, I would play if I was to do that. I would just do it like that and mute it. I would just hold like
So
dead mute it like that.
I have done it where I'll do like this, right? Like,
Yeah.
where I'm just muting.
Yeah, it's
I will
like it's
do
in
that,
that
but-
position, but you're just not pushing down.
Yeah. But I got so used to doing like,
Okay, so can you achieve the same effect doing like a bar chord? It's harder, but to get like
yeah, I can. It is more difficult.
because there I would kind of do with my pinky.
It's hard to hear with that much gain, but like,
Dave, that is a very true comment. The 3rd is always the problem with extra harmonic content. That is very true. Even playing like an open D chord, it almost, like my guitar is in tune right now. It almost always sounds out of tune.
Yeah.
Just playing it like that. But then, so listen to that, like I play a D.
I don't play.
It sounds out of tune, but as soon as I play a D9,
I don't know that's called a D9.
it's
but
totally fine. Well, because it's the E.
Yeah.
So
I understand it when you say it, but like I don't equate.
it's the 2 an octave higher.
Yeah, I know. I don't think about what the note is ever. I just think about like.
But what Dave is saying is totally true, because as soon as you add it sounds out, and as soon as it's there,
It's the same with
It's
C
huge,
chord, right?
yeah.
Like I play. Every C chord I play is gonna be out of tune.
this is my favorite C chord that I play all the time.
Well, that's nice.
I use it in everything. It's 3, so C, F sharp, G,
What are you doing on the G?
open.
Oh yeah.
Because then you get like the. Jimmy Deegan says to me, he's like, you always play this like dissonant stuff, but it sounds nice. It's like, that's pretty what it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. But then you can do it. around them.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Well, we went from guitars to how do you play these chords? But
Yeah.
can I try that thing?
Yeah.
Do you want to try this with 11s on it? Yours has 10. Yours has 10s.
Well, yeah. What are you saying about me, Sam?
I'm saying that one's probably harder to play.
Call me a bitch on the
dude.
live stream, eh?
No, it's not what I said. Dude, it's funny though, because like I play that, like Aaron plays like nines. His attack and everything sounds just as good. Like they've got more ballsy than mine does because his picking technique accommodates it, right? Like it doesn't really mean gauge doesn't mean anything else.
Yeah, it feels good.
Like heavier strings obviously produce more tension, but if that's not what you want as a player, that might not translate into your playing as well, right? That's the thing. Ludo,
Yeah.
what's that? This thing is crazy.
That does feel very like light compared to this like string gauge there. It's probably tense.
I'm trying to do what Mark's thing now. Does this have the splits? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This thing is so much attack, dude.
I don't know what those pickups are. Like they wind all their own pickups in there. Yeah. Killer.
I think they're just the Anderson pickups, dude.
Yeah, but like they have different models, right? Like SC.
Yeah,
one,
but
whatever.
but it's all like their house stuff.
Yes,
They
yep.
sound so much better than I knew. Like they're such great sounding guitars.
Oh, sorry, no, we didn't. And actually, shit, I was supposed to message Steve because he invited me out, and I totally fucked up and didn't message him back. Say I couldn't make it.
Devin,
I did tell him it would be difficult to make it, but
Devin, if Aaron was ever in town, we would definitely have him. If it wasn't on a Wednesday, we'd just shoot video. Like, but I don't know. Like last time Intervals was here was when I played guitar with him. That was 2017
yeah.
with North Lane and Ben Animate. Yeah, that was a fun tour.
Yeah.
That was the first. That was the second tour I did with Intervals. But
Yeah. We don't get enough people through here where they have a day off. That's what's really difficult. Like, it's almost always easier to travel to people.
we were talking about potentially pre-recording some of these things, though.
Yes.
And that would potentially be a way we could do that, is to pre-record it, air it, and then we just kind of monitor it when it's up, like we premiere it or whatever. Monitor the comments as we do that. But yeah, I guess we're gonna try doing some of that this week. See how it goes. Would you guys ever listen to like a pre-recorded stream? I guess it'd be more like a podcast at that
Yeah.
point. But like, would you guys ever be into that type of deal? Or?
And if you would be into it, we do one every Thursday. It's
called
only
Golden
20 minutes
It's
long.
all Golden Age gear.
Yeah.
Try all of the Goldens.
I got one of the episodes back that won't air for a little bit from like editing just to approve today, and I completely forgot that we had shot it because we shoot them in batches. So we shot it like a month and a half ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's awesome. Like it sounded so, like everything on it sounded so good. I didn't play. Joey played the whole time. So, but
Hey, man,
it sounded so good.
You know what? You give yourself crap as a guitar player.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that because of that. You'll see. I'll show you what it was that we were using, and you'll get why. Like,
Sounds
has
good.
nothing to do with. I'm not trying to disparage myself, but
anything.
just the products that we used sounded. It's something that you and I haven't really used very much at all.
Okay.
And it sounded so good, partially because we actually sat and tinkered with it, like. To make sure, like, as opposed to us just getting something, you're like, what does it do? yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, nice, good.
Yeah. Oh, nice, good. Yeah. Yeah. This feels really good.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad just hung up. I do set up my
Your action is a bit higher, like,
I like it a bit higher.
yeah.
So
You're not like Rob Baker territory of height up here yet.
No, I like 11s and I like the action a little bit higher. I don't know. Again, preference, right? Like I've heard people play 9s and play a lot lighter than me that sound like they still get just as much tone out of the guitar.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're using. I personally, And like, again, I don't take like massive pick strokes, but like I pick pretty hard. So like I prefer the heavier strings for that reason. And just for leads and like you get a little more sustain with the action up a bit, right? Like for that type of thing, like I just feel like you get like, yeah, it just feels better that way to me. But
Tor, it was not the Era 30. The Era 30 episode's already out. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You haven't really played that amp though.
I haven't.
And,
I
like,
want to. It sounds unreal in that video.
I need to, when Manny gets back, I need to go over with him the amp wall and be like, hey, like,
let's get this
stuff running properly. And same with, it's funny. I don't know if he's watching it all tonight, but Brian Carson's from Carson's Amplification.
That amp is amazing.
He texted me and he's just like, hey, Derek, how's it going? And I'm like, good. I'm like, how you doing, Brian? He's like, great. Hey, I was just wondering, like, if something was wrong with the Carsons because we blew a tube in it and we've had the back off of it and it's sitting like this for probably 5 months.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what was wrong, and I had Dan have a look at it, and then he's like, oh, it's a blown tube. And then, of course, in true Rev fashion, we were like, cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. We'll leave it like that
like
forever. Yeah, exactly.
Dave, all the good points tonight. Dave says, higher action with bigger strings is just more physics happening, more physical vibration. Yep, 100%. And that's what generates more tone. Yeah, but again, depending on if that's something you enjoy or it works well with the way you play, you might benefit from that or not, right? But
I found I liked thicker gauge strings, not because of like, quote unquote more tone or anything like that, but because I grip so hard, I found it harder to push them out. Because the more tension there was, the worse it was for me. So it sucked.
Like when you're chording and it's like, meh.
Yeah, it sucked. I mean, I didn't play a lot of open position chords when I played in a band. Almost everything was like either drop D power chords or just regular power chords. But it did suck whenever I had to do any sort of solo, which is when light top heavy bottoms first came out, I was like, yes,
this is the move.
I'm like, here it is.
I definitely ripped the 10 to 52s for a long time.
Yeah, and now I think I would probably go larger than that. Like I would probably want 11 to something. Yeah. 52 is fine. Like it doesn't need to go to 54 or whatever.
11 to 56 would be like the light top heavy bottom for a medium gauge. And then 12 to 60 would be like the baritone 6 gauge.
Do I play 10 to 50s?
You played 10 to 48s. String joist,
I thought it's 50.
No, 48. It's usually a 10 to 46 is the stock set. You do 10 to 48s as string joist. There's 11 to 50s.
Oh, okay. I have 11 to 50s on Les Pauls, like on
the shorter scale.
Shorter scale, yes,
totally. That's what I have on that right now is these String Joy 11 to 50s.
Yeah, they're so good.
They're
String Joy stuff. Huge shout out to String Joy for getting us to try their strings and then giving us them whenever I asked to buy them. And I got.
Julian Bradford was on the gig this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Ariel uses String Joy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has custom String Joy strings.
That's what I thought. So Ariel was talking about bass strings. He's like, yeah, I've only really used D'Addario. I'm like, have you ever tried String Joy? He's like, no. And I was like, oh, like, you should. I'm like, they do custom gauges for you. I'm like, that's what I'm using on my guitars. Like, I was like, I love D'Addario, but like, if you're interested in trying something else. And I'm like, doesn't Ariel use this? He's like, yeah. Do you think they'd give me some? I was just like, dude, just call them. Like, they'll get you. I don't know if you met Julian, but just like very classic.
Braxel, you asked about KHE amp switcher. I actually have the Ampete amp switchers, and they are phenomenal. To be honest, what happens is we run out of cables when we're getting ready for NAMM, and we're like, shit, we need more stuff. And then we inevitably pull, and we also take the Ampetes to NAMM, so we inevitably pull the whole rig and wall apart, and then it's August, and we're like, we should probably put it back together.
And then we put it together, and then we go to NAMM.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it this year. This year when we go to NAMM, I'm gonna get enough cables pre-made for the rigs so that nothing here gets touched.
Yeah.
Like no patch cables, nothing. I want everything set here and set it and forget it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'd be cool to update this wall for sure. I feel like that'd be a good stream for us to do when we both get back.
Dude, I have a Mesa Mark 7 I haven't even taken out of the box and played yet.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's sitting in my office. It's been in my office since...
Maybe I'll try that in the Bad Cat tomorrow.
When did I go to...
We'll see.
Since I went to Nashville, I think. Yeah, since May when I went to Nashville.
Totally.
So it's only been 3 months that it's sat.
I mean, there's stuff that you've had where you've tried it and it's sat for longer than that.
Oh yeah.
But
like the Karstens.
Yeah, Tyler string joys are great. Like again, I still love the D'Addario. Like the NYXLs are incredible strings, but it was just nice to try something different. Just because I've been using the same thing for so long, and you know.
The brown box. Am I getting the bigger one? I don't know. Cassandra at Brown Box gave me that one to try.
She's awesome.
And it's great.
Yeah.
We used it on that Marshall, the Golden Age episode where I had the this side. So I hate that it's backwards. The Randy Marsh amp.
Marsh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bud. Oh, a new South Park episode coming soon.
And then we have the Larsh L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. New South Park. Yeah.
There's new South Park coming, but yeah, the Randy Marsh amp is one of my favorites.
The Randy Marsh is the best.
But yeah, we used the brown box in that Golden Age episode. They're really killer, and they also gave us the brownie.
Yeah.
Which is like a little one. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be honest, she gave me one a while ago, and I don't think I've tried it. And I'm an asshole because I did like an unboxing video, and then I forgot to send it to you to post. And
oh, well, we can still post.
Cassandra and Clark over at Brown Box or Amp RX are just the nicest people.
Yeah,
like we did
awesome.
an event with them in Nashville. They're such great people.
Gearfest too, I think last
yes.
year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there. That was the last time I saw her. Was at that? Yeah, they're good. She gave us that. Yeah.
Oh, Robert Baker. There he is.
Robert Bacon.
Old Robbie Bacon. Hey, good old Robbie, have you got your Anderson yet? Robbie's getting an Anderson. But I don't know if it's still being built. Oh, Richard, man, sorry to hear that, you haven't been able to play through your basement because of surgery and medical problems. That sucks.
Oh, dude, that sucks. That's never fun, man. I'm sorry.
No. I was having a ton of problems with my arms after like lifting like the cabs and that in and around. Like mainly it stemmed when I built the booth this past year. My arms were just screwed. Yeah. And I've been trying like really hard to be like, okay, I can't lift 4x12s by myself, or I can't lift the revision cabs by myself.
I force myself with those things and I always regret it.
I had to go deal with like, there was 2 revision cabs down in the States that I had to go deal with, like just boxing them up and getting them ready to go out. And I didn't have anybody to go with me. So like I was palleting 2 of them up, and I was like, I just instantly regretted my life. But and they're not even.
What did I do? I did something stupid like that on the Dallas gig, and I remember screwing up my back. I just remember lifting something and my back immediately just being like, no. And then for like a month, I just couldn't move.
I did, like long time ago, I had a thing where with my printing company, I was shipping like a pallet of signs to somebody, and I was in a huge rush. And back then, like I worked in my garage by myself, like not here, like in a tiny garage, right? And I had like a Chevy Montana minivan, and I would like load the minivan full of the signs and then drive to the trucking company and then pallet them all up at the trucking company. And I was in this huge rush, so I'm like wrapping. You've done lots of this, but like wrapping a pallet with pallet wrap, so you're like twisting and turning and like standing up as you're doing it. And
you get dizzy and it hurts.
Well, I got dizzy, and then I did something, and I felt my back tweak, and I like dropped to my knees. And luckily, I was like pretty much at the top of the pallet because I could not walk. I literally,
You couldn't get up.
I was at Kindersley Transport, and I like had to like crawl to the dock, and like luckily it was like one of those docks where you could pull a pickup truck to. Yeah. So I kind of like rolled off the dock, like slowly onto the ground, and like on my hands and knees crawled to my van. I was crying; it hurt so much. Yeah. But
I just saw Richard. You said you broke up a pit bull fight. That sounds really not fun, and I hope that you're okay. That sounds dangerous, and I hope the dogs are okay. Yeah. Chevy Montana isn't a terrible stage name. That's pretty sad.
I don't remember how to play that.
That was crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely flux. Like, dude, I don't just hurt myself like putting an amp up. I had Luke put the Bad Cat up on the top shelf, and granted it's on the top shelf, but I wouldn't have even tried. I'm just like, I don't need to screw myself over here. But no, dude, I hurt myself sleeping now. Like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, damn it. Like, what did I do? I was sleeping. That's what you have to look forward to, Sam. Don't worry.
I already am getting there. Sorry, I just realized this reverb has a gate on it, and I just turned it on. Listen.
What reverb is it?
It's that Ranger. It's Joey's.
Oh.
It's almost like a gated snare, like from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
That's the McGee one?
This is the McGee one. Well, it's not like his pedal, but like it's the one that he uses. But it's cool because like it's very dynamically sensitive. I talked about this last week a bit too. I've just been having a lot of fun with it. But
Yeah.
And it has distortion built in, so the wet decay on it will distort. And like the more you pick, like the harder you pick. Anyways, I'm having a lot of fun with it. If I didn't buy this.
Hey, it's Hoogie. What's going on, dude?
This is Joey's, so I'm gonna ask him if he wants to sell it to me. But this is probably my favorite.
Do you want me to text him and ask him?
This is probably my favorite piece of gear that I've played recently.
What's it called?
The Ranger Effects Reverb.
Okay, let's ask him right now.
It's so good, Dave. I'm not sure if you're a McGee fan either. That's how I found out about it, which is obviously he's like kind of hot right now. But I saw a video of him playing it on his rig, or on when he was playing with Dijon. I was like, that is like super cool sounding, and it's like I can see how he's kind of getting some of these sounds like this with a chorus on it, like.
Let's see what he says. Not at all shameless plug, just plug. If you guys have not seen the YouTube videos that Rob has been doing with Dan Huff, you need to go subscribe to Dan Huff's new YouTube channel that Rob is helping him with, and you need to watch Rob's channel if you're not subscribed to it, because, yeah, it is such great content.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched the whole Giant video while I was working, or listened to it. And
Yeah.
It was so cool. I'm not even someone who grew up on that. And it was
Son of a bitch.
I'm
You're like,
not
it's market research.
It is.
Yeah.
No. I was listening.
No,
to,
I
I
know.
was sharing it.
Yes.
But I'm like Dan is like, and this isn't to sound like, but Dan is like a little bit before what I grew up listening to, right? Like he's a legend to like
Yes.
guys around, like from that time. And even as someone who's not as versed in his material, just listening to him talk about that stuff and the way he dials everything, it's just like, okay.
Have you heard his solo record yet?
No.
Because you weren't here when that came in.
No, I have to.
Yeah, you have to hear that.
Also, Richard, it's the Ranger Effects Reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan is like a mutant. Like, and also, like, for anybody who cares, like, I won't out when people are shitty, but I won't talk about them if they're shitty.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean everyone, like, if I haven't mentioned somebody, that doesn't mean they're shitty, just to be very clear.
Everyone who Derek doesn't talk about on the
yeah.
entire planet is an asshole.
But I will never, ever, like, number one, if I know somebody and they're not cool, I won't talk about them at all.
Yeah.
But I will also never say that somebody is cool that isn't. And Dan Huff and Rob Baker, to be honest, Rob is one of my best friends. And, like, they are, never mind the fact that they're amazing guitar players, they are just salt of the earth people. Like,
yeah, Rob is the best.
Like, unbelievably generous. Like, I will never be able to pay Rob Baker back for the amount of advice he's given me about, like, video, content, thumbnails, like, everything.
Yeah.
Just everything.
And it's cool that he's kind of like, it's funny to say, taking Dan under his wing because it's Dan Huff. But it's funny how you know, it's like Rob kind of was like, man, you should be doing this.
Well,
and
he
kinda,
would
like, showed him how to do it and put him on there. And like, I don't know if Dan just launched his channel.
He did.
Yeah.
Well,
he's got like 20,000 subscribers already.
Rob,
which is like, yeah.
Rob was the one that finally convinced him to do it. There were some others that had said that he should do it, but Rob right away, and I remember, I mean, Rob, I hope you don't care that I'm outing you or any of our conversations, because Rob and I talk for hours every week.
Yeah.
And probably the only person, apart from my family, that I talk to for hours a week about anything. And he, I remember right after we were, actually I think I was still in Nashville, right before I came home when we shot the Golden Age with Dan. Rob was like, hey, I have this idea. Like, I was thinking about talking to Dan about doing a YouTube channel where he tells, like, a bunch of, like, stories from him being, like in the industry. And he's like, what do you think about that? And I was like, oh, it's such a good idea. Number one, I mean, Dan doesn't need to do any of this. I don't know anything about Dan's like personal position or financial position, but I can read. And when I can read the amount of credits he has. I think he'd be just fine not doing anything if he just decided to be like, you know what? I think I'm done today.
It's very considerate of him to share his knowledge.
100%. Because there's zero incentive. Like, there's zero financial incentive for Dan to do any of this.
Yeah, and he's doing it out of goodwill.
It's not just out of goodwill. The dude just genuinely loves the guitar, loves great tones. And Rob, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Dan loves anyone else who's passionate about what they do. Rob's super passionate about videos.
Yeah.
And about the guitar, obviously, because that's what all Rob's videos are about. But yeah, he just has that, like, it's almost like the schoolboy giddiness about the guitar, like Dan does.
Yeah.
At 60, like he's almost 65 years old.
Yeah, and you're still that stoked.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I'll be the first to admit, as much as I love guitars, I don't sit, like, when I'm at home, I don't have a guitar in my house right now. And I haven't had a guitar in my house for probably 5 years.
That's wild. I have guitars in my house. The most I will play guitar in a week these days, it's like an hour. Like, it's tough. I really am trying to get back into it now that I've been home more. It's like, it's just been hard, though. Like, it's one of those things where you work in it, and you're around it so much that by the time you get home, the aspect of it that you want to do to enjoy sometimes is burnt out already.
Yeah.
You know, and for you, it's time.
It's not that I'd be burnt out on it. My problem is that I get so lost in the things that I love doing, right? Like that, like I've got a wife and 4 kids that I already work way more hours than I should and that most people do. So I feel like I would be robbing my family even worse than I already do of time if I had guitars in the house. Now, I am a little bit lying because Max has a guitar, and it's in our house.
My tar.
Yeah, exactly. His red tar.
My tar.
Yeah. So and as he gets older, if he wants to play, or if my girls want to play, like I'll happily.
Totally.
I took a guitar to my cabin for the first time this year, and then I brought it right back and was like, "Can you set it up?"
Yeah, I know.
But Austin borrowed it this week for playing up at camp with Luke.
You see he's got a mullet now too.
Austin does?
And he's blonde.
No, but does he still have his horrible mustache?
I don't know, man. He came in today. I was FaceTiming with Luke, and Austin comes in with the pitties and his blonde mullet, and I'm like, "You guys have fun."
Yeah. Austin messaged me and was just like, "Hey, I hear you have like a really nice Taylor acoustic," because he has a Taylor acoustic, but it's probably like a 100 series or something. And I was like,
they sound like the one I have sounds awesome. They sound good.
I was like, "Yeah, I have one. It just got set up. I haven't even played it. You can borrow it if you want." And he's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "It's in my office. Just tell Luke to take it when he leaves." But I told him, I said, "When you're done, don't bring it home." I'm like, just because where they're at camp is where my cottage is.
Yeah.
So I said, like, just take it to my cottage because I'm going to be up there. And I'm like, I would rather have a guitar there that I can play a little bit, because if my kids do take off for the day, then I don't feel as bad sitting and playing.
You want to spend your time with your kids.
And honestly, when I had it up there last time, for the first time, I've been married for 21 years, and for the first time, Heidi grabbed my guitar, and like lots of like, I mean, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but like in the past, my girlfriends grabbed my guitar to kind of be like, "Hey, look, I can play the guitar."
Heidi, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Derek had girlfriends before you.
Yes, 30 years ago. But anyway, Heidi grabbed a guitar, and now because of like YouTube, like I turn around and look, and she's playing a C chord, and she's like, "Is this right?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then plays a couple chords. I'm like, "That's all correct."
That's cool.
And I'm like, "Now give me my guitar back."
Yeah, my turn.
I only have one here, and I didn't bring it for you. No,
no,
it's
cool,
so,
man. Has she played an instrument ever?
Yeah, she played saxophone, and
cool.
she grew up playing a little bit of piano. So my kids all play piano. Well, except for Max, they all play piano.
Danielle has never played an instrument ever, but if she sings a song from memory, it's in the right key.
Interesting.
Always. it's really weird. I've told her that. I'm like,
So does she have perfect pitch, or
no? But she had just like
really good relative pitch?
really good relative pitch and like memory for that stuff. And I was like, you would be a really good musician if you had the focus for it. Like she's like, I can't. She's like, I don't have the patience to sit down and do that. It's like that's true, but like you definitely naturally have something.
Yes.
Like yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I found, you know what I found weird about that is I would say that my ear all of a sudden in the last about year and a half got significantly better to the point where I used to never be able to pick out, like I wouldn't know what a chord was without the guitar. Do you know what I mean? Like if I'm listening to something, okay,
Yeah.
like I can hunt for it right away, and now most of the time I can hear, and if I'm out by a semitone.
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
where,
Have you done the Smash Mouth challenge?
no, what's that?
Sing the first note in All Star and get in the right key.
I can't sing
Because the
at all.
vocal comes in like before the pickup for the guitar.
Okay,
The somebody like somebody.
Yeah.
So you have to sing it in the right key.
there's no way. I cannot sing worth a shit.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
You gotta do it. Who's done the Smash Mouth challenge?
I bet if somebody clips this, they can get a killer. I'm not even gonna try, dude. I am a terrible singer. I bet if somebody clips this, they can get a killer deal on a rev down the road. I don't know what I said that I could be blackmailed for, but something. Yeah.
It's an F sharp. Memory pitch. Yeah, it's a good way to put it, Dave. So I have like, I don't have like super ultra perfect pitch, but like I have pretty good relative pitch. Like Jacob Umansky, he can hear like some vibration and he'll know exactly what note it is and if it's sharp or flat. Like it's crazy.
Luke has that.
Luke does too?
Luke has perfect pitch.
Crazy. How I trained myself, Dave, what you're saying, I would kind of just remember songs in certain keys.
Yes.
And I could remember how it sounded in that key, and that was how I'd like pick the note. Like when I was trying to train my ear, I'd be like, okay, it's this song, it's in this key, great. Like that was kind of how I started training on it. Yeah, no, I've always had like pretty good pitch like that, but it's not perfect to the degree where, like Jacob or like I have two guys in G. Alan also has perfect pitch. They're both just aliens. It's crazy. But yeah, that's a good way to train. Is like just kind of memorizing what certain songs or things kind of sit in. Yeah.
Yeah. That's essentially
My party trick is the Smash Mouth challenge.
Nice. I think that's essentially what I've done is I've just, especially the more that we play test stuff here, the more I get used to it's not riffs anymore. Because when I, like, spoiler alert, playtesting things here, or like not playtesting a product when it's done, but like when I'm testing out any product that Dan's designed for, like Sam will attest, because Sam will play what Sam plays, and I'm like, can you just play like...
But it's funny because I think
I just want to hear huge chords.
You're hearing the frequency. For me, it's like I want to hear that, but I also want to feel it. Like I want to like to me, it's like, is it quick? Is it slow? Is it boomy? Like I want to get like the actual feel of the amp as well, which you do too.
Yes.
But your first observation is always just like, where does that sit?
It's where it
with
sits.
everything?
It's also how it blooms, right? Like I know that's such a buzzword term, but like,
the way it kind
but
of
how
opens.
how does that know, or like how does not the note, but like how does everything grow from that? Like, does it feel stiff, sterile? Does it die off? Like, what is? What is?
How does it just kind of sustain and open up and?
Yeah,
all that
Mr.
stuff?
JW. Notice that there was a compliment to Luke when he wasn't here. We got to keep that boy on a tight leash.
You can never know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't you boys tell him that we said that he was real good at the pitch.
He's good at a lot of things. He left me a very comprehensive guide as to how to set up the stream.
The only reason the stream is happening tonight
is because
Luke.
Yeah, Luke
set it all up.
Luke typed me out a whole thing, like how to get it going, and it was perfect. It was great. The only thing I didn't know was just the controls on the camera to get the color grading right, so I had to call him for that just to tell me what the buttons did, and then I figured it out. But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, you play a G major sus4. Like the poison chords.
Yep.
Yeah, no, my go-to is, honestly, it's always a big D chord, big E chord.
For me, open chords, it's always like the...
Yes. See, and that's why I often ask you to play stuff because I won't ever play that, but I want to hear.
You know how it sounds. Yeah.
Well, and I want to hear like what's all translating, right? Because I want to make sure that like, I mean, not that I have anything to do with this. Like Dan is the one who decides.
Yeah.
Or like designs things so that the articulation is there. But that's what I'm looking for is I'm like, did he do the thing? Did he do the Dan thing? Which is like individual string separation and a really good like note articulation.
No matter how dirty you run the amp, you can hear it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's his thing. And he's always like, that's just how I like
Clarity.
amps to sound. That's always how I'm going to design amps. Yeah.
Clarity for days, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. What do you think? Did Joey text back? Oh, he didn't. He's probably asleep. Oh, hold on.
He's probably gigging at Bar I.
Oh, he is probably. You're right. Who wants it? He said, "Who wants it?" So he knows it's not me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd buy it from him.
Yeah. Well, he'll see what he says. He wants to see. He said he might have more than one. So.
Oh, cool. And they're hard to find since Mr. McGee made them popular.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions for us?
Yeah.
Any other questions about the Tom Andersons? We didn't talk that much about them. I'm not really big on like.
We kind of did, like when we played them.
I'm not big on caring about the scale length and all that.
I mean, they're Fender scale. Like they're not, they're not
25 and a halves.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Like mine was essentially made to be a Strat with a Jag body.
You guys want a funny story? Is we were when we were at Stang Guitars with Mark, and he tried one of the Novo baritones that were there, which was really cool. And it's a 28-inch scale. Okay, like so that's big old long neck, right? And I remember seeing something about, so they did a Tremonti baritone, like PRS did. Anybody see those when they came out? I wanted one so badly. They looked just like the PRS Tremonti, but it was a baritone. But I remember seeing a bunch of people online being like, what, this isn't a baritone, that doesn't work, because they used like 25 or 25 and a half inch scale.
Yeah, baritone's 27.
Yeah, so like they did the Tremonti baritone, but it's way shorter scale.
So they just put heavy strings on it.
Yeah, like it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Gibson doing a 7-string that's a 25 and a half.
Yeah. Doesn't work, but
it depends. Like,
But I said to Mark, I'm like your baritone. I'm like, they made a few of them, right? And he's like, I think they made like 5,000, and I was like, they didn't make 5,000 because I wanted to buy one, and they were sold out super fast. And he's like, wait. He's like, maybe they were $5,000. I'm like, they were $5,000 because that's why I didn't buy one.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't have $5,000 for a guitar that like, well, I mean, I don't have $5,000 for really any guitar.
Yeah.
Personally, but I definitely don't have one that's not going to be like the main thing that I play. You know what I mean? Which I'm going to use a baritone like almost never. But as much as I use my 8-string acoustic baritone. But anyway, I had said like, well, I'm like, wasn't the scale length short on that? He's like, no, I think it was regular. Like, dude, like Mark didn't even realize because he doesn't pay attention to it. Because even the Novo, he's like, oh yeah, this is super comfortable. I'm like, that's a long neck. And I'm like, that's got to be like 27, 28.
Yeah.
I'm like, it looks longer than the 27s, right? Yeah. And then I looked it up and I'm like, yeah, it's 28. And Mark's like, huh. And like, it just goes to show that like the majority of pro players I've talked to pay zero attention to any of that shit.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, does it work? Oh yeah, does it do the thing?
Yeah. The people who are like buying it in the stores and ordering it and playing it at home are the ones that get all up in arms about that.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys one other thing. How many of you guys have been watching any of the interview videos that we do?
Torque hot-headed there. He said it's plenty good guitar center music, and then I played Handmade Cities like
nice.
Not very well, but plenty is totally acceptable guitar music. He's one of my favorite people. I love that guy so much. We hung out in Australia for a couple of days, and it was hilarious. And
nice.
He is unassumingly always up to something, that guy. But yeah.
I don't remember what I was going to say just a second ago. You know what I hate driving down the sun?
Me too, man.
Nicely done. So I shot interview videos. So I shot a short interview thing with Mark yesterday, and I also shot one with Ian Thornley from Big Wreck. And spoiler alert, we go through all their guitars that they had out.
All 12 of Ian's Sirs.
Ian had like 4 Sirs out, and then he had 2 not Sirs. That really cool stuff.
What were
the
they?
Sirs were cool. One's a Bartlett,
Okay,
I think, or Barnett, built in Ontario, like 59 Les Paul styles, but changed the body so that he couldn't get sued.
Yeah.
So but talking to Ian about his, like, a bunch of his guitars are different, and he had like reasons and gave like some tips about like why he likes what he likes, and yeah, it's really good. But it was interesting that like to me, if the neck's not right,
You won't touch it.
it's not that I won't touch it, but like I'm not going to play it that much, right? Like my only gripe with the Aristides is now, after playing the Schecter for so long, the neck on that is so different that it just doesn't feel right. The same thing for what arguably was my favorite guitar for forever, the Blue Bluesman, right? Like I don't use like that guy anywhere near as much anymore because of that.
Do you mean in Winnipeg, Mike? I don't know, honestly. There's something, Derek says it pretty well. Either you play hockey or you play guitar in the wintertime.
Chris Cadell does both.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Totally.
plays in Big Wreck, and then he was also talking about the fact, this is one other like fun story for anybody who like is into hockey at all. So the Creed show was at the Rexall, or not Rexall, at the Rogers.
It's a nice
place.
arena.
Yes. So their arena, though, the Oilers' practice rink is attached to the arena.
We actually did the first ever show in that arena with Dallas.
Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So during load-in, they're pushing stuff from the trucks, and 5 of the Oilers came out from the practice rink, walking through, and like the cases all stop while one hockey player walks by.
Yeah.
And like
That's sick.
And I think that like the band thought that they had like rolled out the red carpet for them, and I'm like, no, that's so they can walk through with their skates.
Yeah. Yeah.
it was
Don't
awesome.
have to put the covers on.
Yeah. So.
I bet you
Yeah.
McDavid was not there. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even put it on the weather or anything else. There's just something. I think honestly, it's just that the music community in Winnipeg is like very, very supportive of itself. Like the community here grows great musicians because there's so much support for it and there's so much happening.
It's a culture of like music is valued here. Like playing an instrument is respected and valued here.
Yes.
And like a lot of kids, like when I started, guitar players were super fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, and not like Eddie Van Halen was super cool. I mean, he was, but like your local dude who could play was super cool.
Totally, man.
And but same with hockey, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that also, like, as soon as you have the right cool factor to something, that draws people to it.
And it's also like a big enough city that, like, we're at like 850,000 in Winnipeg now, not including surrounding areas. So it's like, you know, not small, but it's not big enough that it's not like a close-knit community, right? Like it's big enough that there is a lot going on, but it's small enough that everyone kind of knows what's going on. Everybody works together. It's a very like together community. Like everyone gigs with everybody. Everybody supports everybody because you know everybody. It's not a huge community, but it is a huge city. Well, huge. It's a big city. But
Yes, we would laugh at you nonstop if you called it ice hockey, Michael.
Yes, we would.
There's no other hockey. Field hockey's bullshit. Don't even bother trying to say that it's real hockey.
It's like lawn bowling.
Yeah. It is funny. Like, I mean, you're Australian, so you're totally forgiven for it. But like the amount of like Southerners that I meet, they're like, "Oh, do you play ice hockey?" And I'm like, "Play hockey."
But
Listen here, you have no idea what it's like. So, but
never been on the ODR, bud?
oh, fuck, clearly.
Take one in the shins? Oh, fuck.
Oh man, these guys have no idea what it's like getting frozen solid piece of rubber jammed into your back when you got no padding because somebody took a slapper.
Or freezing your ears off.
Just ripped a clapper from the blue line and you turned around just not to get destroyed. You just didn't want your nuts turning black and blue, so you took it right off the ass.
Yeah.
Ski pants and all, but didn't help.
No.
No,
No.
not at all.
No, gotta wear a cup to the ODR.
Dude, I wouldn't go play on an ODR
I would go play like casually, but
Dude, I wear hockey pants almost everywhere I go now. I'm not.
Play. Yeah.
Even outdoor. No, it's okay. Unless I'm going like with my kids or something, where I'm like, there's
So I'll go
minimal
to.
chance?
They build like a little rink, like at RISD Community Center, like by my. It's like built on a soccer field. It's like not like community center, but like go play pickup with the boys. It's nothing crazy, but no one's like hitting each other.
I'm not huge on playing on ODRs anymore because I am such a sissy about the cold now. The older I get, it has to be like a perfect oh, what's that? It's -5? Yeah, I could go play hockey in -5. Oh, it's -15? Hell no.
Richard, that'd be a cool time to be in Minneapolis when Prince was in his heyday, man. That'd be cool. That guy can friggin' rip guitar.
Yeah, not so much anymore, but he could.
Well, it's because he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That was the point.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. That was the joke, but
Cool.
yeah. No, yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Takumi was his tech too, right? And Takumi's
Really?
actually the the curator of his studio and estate. Takumi
Wow.
lives in Minneapolis.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Very cool.
That's where he came from. Born in Minneapolis. Nice.
Canada claims Nickelback. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Nickelback is amazing. I love Nickelback.
Dude, I haven't seen them live, but anytime I've seen videos, it's like Chad sounds insane. It's so crazy. How
Anybody
tight they
who's
are live.
watching the stream right now that hates Nickelback, just piss off.
Yeah.
They are Canada's AC/DC. There's no better way to describe Nickelback than that. They are one of the best straight up rock and roll party bands you can imagine. Yeah, just
absolutely.
like AC/DC.
And Chad Kruger is exactly like what you would expect him to be as a person. And he is super nice.
Super nice. And that guy, holy shit, that guy drinks like you would not believe.
No.
It's unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to glorify drinking. I'm just saying if there was a gold medal for drinking, Chad has 50 of them.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
and honestly, they catch so much shit because of Photograph and stuff like that. Dude is a legit good guitar player, and so is Ryan Peake.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
Never
and
mind.
They both can sing, and it's not like that's a bad song. I think it was just the it just went viral for whatever reason. It's kind of like With Arms or the Creed song.
Oh yeah.
The same thing's a great song, but it just people or any Alice in Chains song that's in a meme now.
Yes. I think people just get to the point where.
How You Remind Me is an amazing song.
Yeah, it's actually one of my least favorite Nickelback songs.
That was the first Nickelback song I heard, and I was like, these guys are sweet. So Side Up, and he recorded most of that album with an Audio-Technica AT2020 mic, or whatever it is.
Okay, I'll give you guys a Nickelback story too. I'll give you.
After that, we're going to bed. I'm tired.
I'll give you a couple Nickelback stories, quick.
Yeah.
So we met their techs. Not Nate. Nate went out afterwards, but we met Takumi and of course I'm going to screw up their names. There's a couple of brothers that are techs, the bass tech and the other guitar tech. If Hoogie's watching, he can correct me. Anyway, the brothers are originally from Edmonton, and anyway, we met them. They came down to the shop, checked out a bunch of stuff, and we went for dinner. And it was right before Gearfest the one year, so I had to fly the next morning, the morning of the Nickelback show in Winnipeg. I had to fly to Sweetwater, so I missed the Nickelback show here. But we actually ended up going to Nickelback in Fargo for the last show of the tour, because that was the closest show. And Brantley Gilbert was opening, so my buddy Noah plays with Brantley, and so does Spencer. And we went down to, and actually Adam that we posted.
Adam Curry.
Yeah.
Great player.
Killer guitar player. He's the utility guy. And I'm like, ugh.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, actually, and Jared Peterman is Noah's tech.
Yeah.
Jared builds really badass guitars. You should follow him on Instagram. Go find Jared.
We met him at Soundtrack, and I tried
Yes.
guitar. Yeah, that was a great guitar.
Badass guitars. Also, Jared is as good a guitar player as pretty much everybody in the band, too. So now, Brantley, for at least 1 or 2 songs a night, Jared comes up, and there's 4 guitar players on stage.
Sick.
So, anyway, we go to the show in Fargo, and Nickelback will, or at least on that tour, they would bring somebody up to sing Rockstar. And they brought up this guy who was from, the show before was in Nebraska. So they brought up this guy that was from Nebraska who was in a Nickelback tribute band, and his name was also Chad. So this
It's a type.
dude, this tribute band guy starts singing. I'm like, yeah, that guy's a pretty good singer. Like he's nailing it. And then Chad Kruger takes over, and I was like, get that other piece of shit off the stage. Like, that guy sucks. Like, Chad's voice live
It's crazy.
is so unbelievably good.
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy.
it is. I've never heard, like, I've seen a lot of really great bands.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard a rock singer that good.
No,
like,
any clip I've seen, it's like he's bang on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna give you. Oh, and my other Nickelback story is shorter and fun. So, back in the early 2000s when Silver Side Up came out, I was playing a small band, but I used to go down to this Christian music festival in Illinois every year called Cornerstone Music Festival. So one year, I'm going to the festival, but I'm not playing at it. I'm just going to check out a bunch of bands, right? So we drive down to the border. We get to the border, and we pull into Bay 1 because a bunch of, like, I think we had one kid with us that was 16, and then the rest of us were, like, 18 to, like,
Right.
21 or 22. So we get pulled in. They go through and interrogate all of us, right? And they finally realize, like, okay, yeah, we're not, like, because right away they said, are you in a band? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but I'm not playing down here. I'm like, they're like, well, where's the rest of your band? I'm like, well, my singer is currently at the airport fueling airplanes because that's his real job. Anyway, so they ask us a bunch of questions, and then 3 out of 4 of us they let out, right? So the last guy is getting interrogated. We're standing outside, and one of the customs officers was like, hey, do you like Nickelback? And I was like, yeah, Nickelback's awesome. He's like, you want to meet him? And I'm like, what? He's like, see that right there? That's their bus. And I look over, and Chad and Ryan are standing outside. And I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, let me give you some advice because you're in a band. And I'm like, okay. He's like, when you get bigger, maybe don't just say in every interview that the only thing you preach is to smoke weed. Because if you do, when you get to see us, you're going to be with us for a while. Because Chad kept getting quoted about the fact that, like, the only thing I preach about is that you should smoke weed. And, like, yeah.
Like,
and I was like,
so obviously we're going to search your bus.
So I did not go say hi because I was like, imagine how annoyed they must have been. I mean, this was right when they blew up, so they weren't, like, super huge yet. But
like, he's still dealing. Like, I've had that happen before. Like, we got paused at he had gotten, like, I forget what the word, not pardon, but, like, we were crossing into Canada with our merch, or a VIP guy from the States who he is 40, and when he was on his 18th birthday, he got a DUI. And it was like 32 years ago, and he had been pardoned, but, like, we were at the border for 2.5 hours, just waiting for them to sort out his stuff. It's like, we've played that game, like, and coming back into Canada, they're always harder on you than going into the States.
It's like it's reversed. Like, if it's Americans and they've had like any sort of felonies or anything, when they're going back home, they get nailed by theirs, and, like, our guys, if they have something and they're coming back here, they get nailed. It's weird.
It's super weird. I've never been grilled harder than coming back into Canada.
Correct. I was going to say, I cross the border on average every week.
Yeah.
And I get interrogated far more by Canada Customs than I ever do by U.S. Customs.
And it's because they want to get any money they can from you.
You know what the funny thing is, though? They never try with me. Like, I'm super honest when I get to the border. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I've been down for an hour or, 20 minutes while I'm picking up whatever we are having shipped there that couldn't come all the way up here. And, or, like, I dropped a bunch of shit off and picked up, I don't know, amps that have to come back for whatever warranty reason, right? And I'll often, like, my wife will have ordered something on Amazon USA that she couldn't get on Amazon Canada. And they'll be like, do you have any personal goods? I'm like, yep, I have, whatever house thing or kids' clothes or whatever it is, and the value is $250. Okay, see you later. Like, it's always. And I tell them, and I'm like, I have receipts, and I don't have any exemption, and they still are just like, cool. And I'm like, I thought you were trying to, like...
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. I've come to realize that I have no idea what customs is actually well, what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one day it could be like, oh, yeah, we want to see if you went over on your exemptions at all.
Yeah.
They immediately answer. I did get asked the craziest question when I went down on Friday night. I went down right before I left and picked up like that grill cloth and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
The guy at U.S. Customs did ask me the craziest questions. He asked me if I had any alcohol, cocaine, marijuana, rocket launchers. I'm not joking. And I was just like, no. And then when he was done, like he didn't smile, like nothing. And I was like, this is a joke. And I was just like, I've never been asked if I had a rocket launcher. And he's like, I'm from the southern border, man. That's all he said. And I was like, he's like, you're free to go. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
He's probably seen some shit.
I don't like, who has a fucking rocket launcher that says yes? Like,
Yeah.
like
If you have it, you're not telling him. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure they're just asking questions to see if you stumble. And if you're like if you get thrown by something, but yeah. Don't pet the customs dogs. Yeah, no. Yeah. I learned long ago that like customs doesn't have a sense of humor unless they show you they have a sense of humor.
Yes.
When
never joke. Yeah.
During the pandemic, when it was really hard to get stuff across the border by trucking companies, I was going down like twice a week.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I would show up at our like land crossing. We're for those of you guys who don't know where we are, we're just over an hour from the
U.S. border.
From the U.S. border.
We're not far.
And I would show up at the border, and literally the dude would be like, "Hey, Rev guy, amps?" I'm like, "Yep." Yeah, all right. Stamp.
Yeah, good. See
Pay your fee. Yeah. Away you go. But
cool.
I read that wrong from Richard. I thought it said, "Where's Minneapolis?" And I was like, Minnesota? Midwest?
South of us.
Yeah.
North of you.
All right. Well, that was everything we know about Tom Anderson guitars.
Well, you know what? Just a bit about the relationship and the guitars, and just a bit of a hang, because we had a weird one today. So
I cannot say enough good things about them and about James Tyler and about Novo and Sully and there's Schecter. Like there's so many brands that we have close relationships with, like RCDs. Joey and I were talking about this on one of the last streams. Like even like the John Marks like that we've kind of been getting into. Like I really like it when I know that the people behind a brand are cool.
Yeah, I want to support them more.
Like, and when I mean cool, I mean nice. I don't mean like cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool guy vibes are bullshit.
Yeah, no. Fuck.
If you got cool guy vibes, you can fuck off.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I mean, I haven't met very many people either that do suck.
Oh
but
no, it didn't. It's my inner pack.
Anyway.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to talk about or what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out in advance.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Do you guys have a close relationship with Rev?
No.
Too close.
Yeah, we're here all the time.
Yes. Too close. My day, I didn't start super early today, but like last night we finished at like 1 o'clock, and then and I will be here tonight till what time is it now? It's 9:30 now. I'll be here till 1:30 for sure.
Nice to see you guys.
Yep.
I'm gonna go hit the all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Luke's,
we don't have Luke
Luke's
here.
not here. Play riffs. I'll turn it off. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.